Hey guys, this is Coach Joe coming to you from inside the Holy Cronut. THC is now 2-1 in the MLCW Archer Queen Division 2. Going into this war, I believe each clan had one 10v10 triple through 2 matches. But we managed 2 each this war. Ren and SS Poopship each tripled on our side, and Swarm Infinity got triples from OG and AxeYouSomething. It was an exciting war that featured excellent 10v10 play and not so excellent 10v11 play. The meta appears to be shifting ever so slowly toward a world without dips, and I think that most of our 10s and 11s out there will be happy about that when the shift is done. I want to give a shout out to Schneebly for his fresh 61% hit up double, and to Zapocho for doubling base 3 very late in the war to lock in a crucial star. This war was back and forth the whole time and was much closer than the score actually shows. Swarm Infinity was forced to go for some late home runs, which didn't quite work out. If they hadn't gone for those home runs, the score could have easily been something like 72-71. But they had to go for it, 11v11 triples that didn't quite make it, and so the score ended up 72-69. 3-star victory. We'll take it for the future tiebreaker implications, but I gotta tell you, this was a very, very exciting war. Lead changes the whole time. Best of luck to them as the season progresses. Now, here's the first base of the war. This is base 19, tripled by our very own 13, and this was a fresh hit triple. Now, looking at this type of base, it's one of those ones that tries to trip you up based on the fact that the walls are strange. The base itself isn't something that you'd look at and say, oh, I should try to incorporate some of that into one of my bases. It's the kind of thing that just makes you uncomfortable, and if you've got some kind of cookie cutter army you like to use every time, it might not work on this base. Unfortunately for OG, that's exactly the kind of base that 13 loves to attack. My apologies as I try to fast forward through this. He took forever to drop a troop in this attack. But, as you'll see, yep, here we go. He starts off with his queen walk. He always delays dropping his healers until he actually needs them. But he gets a very good baby funnel on the right side of his queen walk. And if you'll watch, that baby dragon actually takes out a lot of buildings, doing one of the things that 13 loves to do, and that's pre-cleanup of the trash. He loves to get troops rolling in areas where they're going to be protected and can take out a whole bunch of buildings. Baby Dragon took out about 5 buildings there. Gets his queen walk rolling to the south. Uses a wizard to keep her catching up to the rest of his troops, because every now and then he runs out of time, and so he figures probably a good idea to catch my queen up to the rest of my kill squad. And now he's just going to use a couple of golems and wizards to set a funnel on the left side of his troops and then jump into the core of the base. And so what he's done here is he's got a wandering golem on the left side that's going to tank defenses along that side for his cleanup troops to do some work. Probably didn't want those bowlers to walk, but it's okay. They have a golem in front of them. He gets his heroes inside. Here comes the clan castle troops, gets the poison on them, and just drops another jump to enter the rest of the base. And already right here you can tell, yeah, this is going to triple. He hasn't dropped a single hog. He still has a heal left, and there's just not that many defenses left. His queen's at full health. He's still got bowlers in the core. He's still got all those healers that are apparently locked onto a golem now. Drops out his hogs. They take out those cannons on the right. And, here we are. Very good attack. And like I said, it's a type of base that'll trip you up if you aren't ready to attack something weird like this. But his plan overall was pretty simple. Queen walk, couple of golems on her left side, use wizards to take out those buildings, and then just jump in and let her use the space to take everything out. Alright, the second attack is actually on base 13. This is Logjammin, the leader of our clan, attacking Deist. And this is a base where Log does something that I think is abnormal. He goes into this base with a Shattered Goho, and he does not use a jump for his 2 golems. I don't know if there's a lot of people out there doing that, but if they are, I'm not seeing it. So it's just a very interesting idea. Let's see how he does. He starts off at the 12 o'clock corner. He's going to go golem and a couple of wizards, set that into the funnel, and if you look, the second mortar down there on the right side is so far down, that golem is not going to walk to it. When the mortar goes down, he's going to go to the wall. On the other side, he's got the golem that's going to go archer tower to mortar, and then he's going to go to the wall. Drops his wall breakers, opens up the hole, lets the wizards move up and push that second golem, and drops his heroes down to enter the base. Now, this was a fresh attack, so he didn't know that Tesla was there. He got a little lucky, in my opinion, that the golem didn't travel down there and then continue on to the other mortar, and also that his queen managed to step up and kill that rather than the king doing it and then wandering outside the base. And his queen killed the Tesla, then stepped in through the hole, walked right up to the poison to help take out the clan castle troops. A lot worked out right there. I'm not saying that it was 100% luck. This plan certainly could have turned into a cleanup and done the same thing to account for that kind of stuff. But now watch, he's got all these hogs. He's got 4 heals. He brought clan castle hogs, so he's got max hogs in this attack too. And then he's just got so many heals that he can cover all the remaining defenses in the base as his hogs travel through. He completely ignores the king. Just another interesting thing about doing an attack like this. He's got so many hogs and so many heals that he just completely ignores skeleton traps and the king and everything else. And now they're coming around the corner here, and 2 air defenses, a cannon, a mortar, and a Tesla. So finish that stuff off, and the hogs can kill the king on their own. He didn't need to use that last heal. I'm not sure he needed to use the 3rd heal. He might have been able to get through this base only using 2 of them. And his heroes are both alive. So just a great plan that, like I said, even if it hadn't worked out because of some of those little things, it would have been a pretty easy cleanup in my opinion. So just a great attack on a base that isn't bad. This is the 3rd attack I'm going to show you. We've got 4 in this video. And this was our actually second 10v10 triple of the war. This was SS Poop Ship doing what I guess is a cleanup attack on 10v10. It's been scouted. The design of this base was strange enough that there was a lot we wanted to do that Poop didn't feel comfortable going with. For example, miners, just with all the space around the Inferno Towers. So Poop decides to go with something I'm not seeing a lot of. Buy one, get one children. That's right. BOGO children or BOGO baby. Yeah, I know, I'm corny as hell. Alright, so 3 golems, 12 bowlers, 7 baby dragons. There's no way this is going to work, right? He does a little bit of extended funneling with a bowler up at 12 o'clock, and then starts off with a golem at 3, baby dragon to funnel, and bowlers. And then he's going to do a similar thing here on the other end. Golem, bowlers. Here we go. He's getting them spread out a little bit. Doing his funnel. Some of this is going to walk, some of this isn't. All of that's by design. And now he's created a really good angle for himself to get in there and get the first Inferno Tower. So here come his heroes, and here come his clan castle bowler, so he's got some max ones. So if you look at his troops, not much left there. This looks like, oh, well, no way that this is going to last. Queen steps up and gets the mortar. And, wow, an awful lot's dead. And here comes a heal, and all of his bowlers are inside it. Okay, he's got a little push going here. Jump spell, that's going to open up most of the rest of the base. And most of his troops are still alive. Queen's going to wander away a little bit here. Had a rage that he said he kind of forgot he had, or rather was surprised that he'd gotten so deep into the base and then was able to drop it. And then here comes this baby dragon up at 12 o'clock. He drops it and crosses almost across the entire base, gets hit by 3 red bombs and a skeleton trap, kills all of them, and takes out the Inferno Tower by himself. There's almost nothing left, and he still has 3 baby dragons. What an excellent attack. I mean, just right through the base, just knifes right through it. His golems and bowlers did a lot of work, and I'll tell you what, they didn't even need to do as well as they did, because he could have dropped more babies. I mean, look at all of them that are alive. He's still got the skeleton spell. He didn't expect it to push that far with, I don't know if we could even call it a kill squad. He didn't expect it to get so far. He expected he was going to be peppering babies in from the right side of the map to clean up the defenses that were in the core so they wouldn't get stuck on the garbage outside on the far side of the base. Just an excellent attack. Absolutely excellent attack. And was late, just like Zip Ocho's, one of the things that sealed the win for us. Finally, the last attack I'm going to show you comes from Ren. This is a fresh hit, and she does an attack that she's really good at and really loves. That's right. It's a Bowler Witch attack. No healers, 2 jumps, and she's going to come in from the northwest side of the base. And unfortunately for me, there isn't a whole lot of narration that can be done on a Bowler Witch attack. Not that my narration is anything that you would be disappointed to miss anyway. You know, my insights are, hey, look at that golem. But anyway, gets this clan castle troops, which turned out to be a P.E.K.K.A. This was a fresh hit. Fairly early in the war, gave us a lot of steam early. P.E.K.K.A. and the balloon and whatever the hell else was there goes down. She gets the Inferno Tower. And then the one thing that really has surprised me about this attack, I didn't watch it live, I caught the replay just after, is that in a second here, I thought, even on the replay, knowing it was a triple, I thought the attack was dead. But the king, right there in the middle of the screen, punches through a wall. Instead of going to the defenses that were closer to the compartment he was in, he punches through a wall into dead space and goes right for the Inferno Tower. If that hadn't happened, if they'd gone left or right there, if the king had fought through a wall and everything had followed him a different direction, between that cannon and the other defenses and the Inferno Tower, everything in the core there would have died. And all he would have had left is his queen and 1 witch at the top. The witch just died. And then the 3 or 4 bowlers and 1 or 2 witches and the golemite down at the south. And when they turned on the gold storages, depending on the angle of the bowlers, that Inferno Tower might have ended up killing everything. I'm not sure how that would have gone. The king fighting through there was really, really great for her attack. And, you know, it's one of those examples of kind of a cookie cutter army where if you just do everything you're supposed to do and you do it right and you have good spell drops, it's just going to go. And, you know, just great, and we needed it, and great attack, and you can't complain too much about 2 10v10 triples in a war where there's only 7 Town Hall 10s total. So, this is one of our famous recruitment posters. Come check us out. We take applications on Discord, and we'd love to see you. So, until next time, this is Coach Joe signing off, and thanks for watching. Do you have trouble shaving your facial hair into a horseshoe mustache before a raid? Try Barbasol for a close, comfortable shave. Barbasol, Clash's leader in shaving foam.
Wubba lubba dub dub!